Hello YouTube Post Rino, welcome to my channel. So ito, the darkest secret naman ang ating titirahin. There is no way this can happen. Top 7 horror video. So slow pacing lang to, binabalaan ko kayo, pero malulupit ang video nito, nakakatakot talaga. Sa mga hindi pa bumibili ng Boss Rino Coffee dyan ha, Boss Rino Coffee, search nyo sa Shopee at sa TikTok. So wag na natin patagalin to. Excited na ako, tirahin natin to bago pa tirahin na iba.
Today we present the top 6 spectacular horror videos. Number 6.
Parang iba yung sinabi niya dun sa title niya tsaka sa sinasabi niya. Kakatakot.
For all our followers from Argentina, you have probably already heard about this video, since in 2 days it went tremendously viral. And how can it not, when the image it shows is absolutely shocking? The psychologist and panelist Gabriel Cartaña appears in the image. It was a video for his Instagram, where as always, he makes short videos of psychology to inform his audience. He was talking about the levels of knowledge when in the background, when something impossible occurred. In his reflection, in the window. See it for yourself.
Hola, ¿cómo les va? Hoy vamos a hablar de niveles de conocimiento. ¿Bien? Hay 4 niveles de conocimiento. El primer nivel es la ignorancia, el segundo nivel es la estupidez, el tercer nivel es la inteligencia y el cuarto nivel es la sabiduría. ¿Qué se diferencia cada uno de estos 4 niveles? Vamos a charlar ahora para después cada uno de nosotros ver en qué nivel estamos.
Shit.
El primer nivel es el nivel.
Ulo, nakita nyo ba yun? Nag-viral daw to. Nakita nyo ba yun? Lumingon yung kanyang reflection. Gagi.
¿Qué se diferencia cada uno de estos 4 niveles? Vamos a charlar ahora para después cada uno de nosotros ver en qué nivel estamos. ¿Bien? Bien. El primer nivel es el nivel de la ignorancia. En este nivel, la persona no tiene los recursos necesarios para lidiar con el desafío que se le propone.
Lul, totoo kaya to? Kasi saktong-sakto yung paggalaw niya tapos biglang nagbago Yung reflection niya, saktong-sakto sa galaw niya dito sa video. Tapos biglang lumingon yung, ay totoo, atangin na. Ingat tayo sa salamin. Scary to, God.
There's no need to describe it, right? If you are a fan of the paranormal, you have probably seen this effect many times.
Eksakto. Wait lang Inayos siya yung manggas. Inaayos siya yung manggas dito. Tumaas yung kamay doon. Saktong-sakto, bumaba. Pagdating dito, eksakto Oh, eksakto.
Times.
Hindi edit
However, in this specific clip, because of the angle in which it's recorded and the perfection with which it is done, many have considered it a true paranormal phenomena, especially because Gabriel claims not to know what happened. There are hundreds of messages that flooded this man's account. He has been responding to several of these messages, declaring himself skeptical, and whoever has evidence of a setup should publish it without further ado. I have read many comments from his audience who published the story that mirrors could keep the secret of other dimensions and other realities that coexist with us, and that perhaps more often than you think, these things could happen to us exactly like that, when no one is supposed to be looking. What do you think? Leave it in the comment box.
Kasi kung i-edit, kaya to i-edit, syempre, lahat naman kaya i-edit Pero kasi, matindihang edit to. Na para eksakto or natsambahan lang na inedit nila, natsambahan nila na mukhang realistic. Diba? Sa Hollywood, kaya. Sa pelikula, kaya edit Pero tingnan nyo naman, sobrang raw, sobrang baba ng quality ng video niya para, alam mo yun, para i-edit niya, ewan ko. Pero, ang creepy kasi, tawag dito, wala akong nakitang edit Sobrang linis kung edit man to. Pero ang creepy. Umpisa pa lang to.
Number 5. Kevin Hernandez is the subscriber who in his email says that while watching random videos on TikTok, he came across one in particular that in his opinion is absolutely incomprehensible. It is a recording captured during the day and in the middle of a street in which a man seems to be located in an area that simply defies all logic. Observe.
Wow. Ano yun? May nakatayo? Ano yan? May nakatayo sa loob ng truck. Ng bus. Imposible naman may butas sa loob ng bus yan.
Don't those look like feet to you? They appear to be the feet of a person standing under the bus. But there is no way this could happen. The bus is not empty inside. In fact, at that time, it was waiting for passengers to continue its journey. Nor does it seem to be the result of manipulation of its image, or of it being intervened in any way. Could it be a doll? What sense would that make? It would be quite dangerous to put a doll so low to the ground. If you look closely, you will notice that its feet reach the ground. At first I thought maybe it was the rear fenders, but those are never that big, and besides, those are clearly feet. What are your theories?
Kasi kung i-display lang yan, masyado nakasayad sa semento, na ano na yan, na nagasgas na yan, malamang nawala na yan. Diba may mga sinasabit sa likod ng kotse na nakakatakot. Ito, pero nakalutang. Ito, nasa ground talaga eh. Creepy.
Number 4.
Number 4, lupit ah.
We have all seen a person acting strangely in the middle of the street at some point. Mental health and drug abuse are serious. However, what a man recorded while passing near a playground borders on the paranormal. And if you saw this, what would your conclusion be?
Ay, shit. Ito, sigurado ko tao to. Ang tanong is, anong ginagawa niya? Ba't nakaganyan siya? Bakit ganyan siya kumilos? Weird.
Without a doubt, because of his appearance, you would immediately think that you were seeing a ghost. And beyond that, even if your logical denial dictated the opposite, and you were convinced that he was just a crazy person, you still wouldn't get close because of the uncertainty of his actions. Definitely a scene you wouldn't want to encounter when alone at night.
Makakasalubong, may makikita ang ganyan.
Number 3.
No, ang creepy niya. Ito pa nga, nabidyohan pa niya. Ako hindi ko nabibidyohan niya. Alis na ako.
What you will see now is indeed mysterious. A clip that I have rewound dozens of times, and I still cannot find a reasonable explanation as to how it could happen. This is a video sent by Daniel Munoz, a subscriber who tells us about an interview broadcasted live and direct of the Colombian artist that you see on the screen. A celebrity in his country, who surely never found out about the strange situation that happened inches away from him. Fix your eyes on this point, and please take note that first, this happened live and direct, and second, there are no mirrors. This is a beam chair that allows you to see everything that lies in the background. Taking that into account, try to find an explanation for this.
Hapit na hapit ang pantalon na. Oh, may kamay. Hapit na hapit yung pantalon, kinukuha yung itlugan niya. Nakita niyo yung kamay? Kinakaba yung itlugan? Oo. Di ba anino lang? Hindi eh. Weird.
Clearly, this is not part of the production. There is no assembly or anything similar. Furthermore, and perhaps the strangest thing of all, is that absolutely no one was behind him. In fact, you can see the scenery in the background. So where does that hand come from? Whose is it? How do you get a hand to appear there without any other body parts being visible? Daniel believes that it is a paranormal manifestation. Do you agree with him? Comment below.
Nakuha itlugan.
Number 2.
Number 2 na.
We continue with what for Jorge F. Garza, one of our subscribers, remains a mystery to this day. An inexplicable event that occurred one night while watching television. In his email, he relates that on that day, his neighbor's dogs began to bark tirelessly at something strange, and that is only caused by perceiving someone unknown outside. He looked out the window, but the streets were deserted, with no one who had passed by in the last few minutes. That was why he decided to check the security cameras he had installed outside his house. What he saw left him completely petrified.
Ay, Diyos ko. Bata. Oh, tinahulan ng aso. Bata. Gago, parang bata yun ah. Dumami talaga ang mga paranormal sighting nung mga nagkaroon tayo ng CCTV, no? Nung nauso ang CCTV.
It is common that with the passage of time and perhaps little maintenance, security cameras present some type of problem. The effect of disappearing people in security cameras is often repeated. However, in this specific case, I ask you to focus on a subtle detail, but one that immediately breaks all skeptical theory.
Parang matandang babae.
Notice that the woman's legs are never seen. Never. So how is it possible that the strip behind her is? Do you notice it?
Tapos pababa ng lupa, no? Parang lumulubog habang tumatagal pa lumulubog sa lupa, no? Ewan ko yun ang nakikita ko eh.
From what I understand, these cameras do not replace pixels. It is assumed that their technology is based on optimization, which is why they do not usually record in the best quality, as not to saturate the disk space. So could these cameras have some type of artificial intelligence that replaces or predicts the pixels that you can't notice? Is it okay for a security camera to predict pixels when the ideal is for it to record everything as is, in case it is necessary in a trial?
Tapos tumawal yung aso.
Can you imagine the camera predicted the person's face, since it wasn't captured well? No, I don't think that's the case. This, added to the barking of the dogs, everything suggests that perhaps that figure of a woman, even with a purse, maybe it was never there. Possibly, it is the remnant of someone who died in this place. And just like the past ghost of the loop, now it dedicates itself to living this over and over again. Number 1.
May sinasabi siya about sa AI eh. Parang nadidetect daw ng AI. Nakakatakot ang AI, no? Nakaka-excite ang AI, pero minsan nakakatakot din ang AI. Number 1 na. Ito maganda to.
And the case in charge of concluding our video is one of those that rarely occurs. An unusual event captured both on camera by witnesses who with their own eyes have seen the particular situation that occurs in an underground parking lot. One of them is Jonathan Velez, a faithful subscriber who admits in his email he does not know what to attribute what you are now going to see.
Oh. Ba't gumalaw yan? Ano yan? Okay, nilagay niya yung ano. Wow! Imposibleng hangin yan. Oh. Imposibleng hangin yan.
As you can observe, there have been several instances in which he, along with his co-workers, have noticed how incredibly the bottles begin to
Walang tali yan kasi dala-dala niya eh.
move on their own. He even admits that over time, the phenomena has become so common that they are no longer afraid of it. Security camera records show the woman placing bottles that inexplicably managed to move.
Inoobserbahan nila eh. Oh? Inoobserbahan
How
nila
can
eh.
this be possible? Jonathan believes that these are spirits that inhabit this building, as he states that a few years ago, a raging fire occurred there, which unfortunately claimed the life of one of the residents. How can he be sure of that? As incredible as it may seem, he assures that every time this phenomena is present, an intense and inexplicable smell of smoke arises. Could that be the explanation?
Oh, hindi mo na natumba yung ano eh. Kung hangin to, malamang baka natumba na to eh.
Let me know your opinion in the comment box, as this video has come to an end.
Grabe to. Grabe to. Ano, ito dito ako natakot. Kaya takot ako sa salamin talaga. Ito ang isang dahilan. Creepy.